Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness, ready to help you have your last week before your challenge groups begin. I know it's going to be very soon. Your challenge group's going to start, and there may be some questions you have. There might be some things you aren't sure of in your program. I want to help you today begin a week of preparation for your challenge group. Here's what we have today. I'm going to use P90X2 as an example. It's a program I'm just finishing up. It's going to be giving you the basics, the principles of what to do as you get your program. There's a few things that you're going to need familiar with. No doubt when you get the package in the mail, you're going to want to tear into that bad boy, see what's inside of there, and that's a good thing. Many questions we get is, should I wait to open the package until I begin my challenge group? No, get into it right away and become very familiar with it. We're going to look at a few different things through here as we go. Now, everybody's program is going to be slightly different on their packaging and exactly what things look like in it. But they're going to use the same basic terminology. We're going to use the generic terminology, so it's blanket across the board. Also going to have very similar things in it. So let's tear into this thing, see what we have. First thing you're going to, well, it might be in a different order, but let me show you the things you want to become familiar with. Nutrition is going to be essential. And in each one of the programs, there's going to be some sort of a nutrition guide. Nutrition guide is going to help you learn the principles that you need. Now, I say learning the principles, but there will be specifics in here. A lot of people really aren't sure what true health is. We think that getting something that's fat-free or reduced fat or whatever it may be, low carb, means that it's automatically healthy. Unfortunately, that's not just the case. I wish it was that easy, but the fact of the matter is you can't get any healthier than foods in their closest to raw state as possible. And this is going to help you learn exactly what that means. Also helps you learn what it is or how to eat within your caloric need area. So however many calories you need for the day. And I love that there are just gobs of recipes in this specific one, and most have the same as well. Nice thing, if you bought a challenge group, you have 30 days at the club level membership of TeamBeachBody.com to where you can have your custom meal planner and have all of this, not just in a book that's for anybody that buys the program, but for you specifically and your needs. Make sure to use that. You have that 30-day free trial. If you like it from there, it's only a few bucks a week. That's very little. That's like adding maybe one more box of Pop-Tarts onto your shopping list at the end of the week, so you would never notice it. But a great thing to get used to. And to look at it this way, though you may not eat specifically every single food that this says to eat every day, it's going to teach you the principles that you need to know. And the general principles are lower carb, higher protein, as well as raw foods. Eating things in the closest to raw state as possible. So make sure you learn the nutrition guide. They're not kidding when they tell you that 80% of your results is going to come through nutrition. If you only signed up to do this for just doing a workout, you missed the boat. This is going to be huge. Between this and your Shakeology, you're going to be set on nutrition. When you're set on nutrition, you're going to become healthy. You're going to reach the goals that you set for yourself with this challenge. The nice thing is that they don't just give you the nutrition guide. Many of the programs as well have a fitness guide. This one is very extensive. Some come at different levels. Some call them different workout flashcards, but their premise is the same. It's going to show you how to do many of the moves, the things you may not be familiar with, and it's going to teach you about different supplements available, what different foods do, how to work different body types, and some of the research behind the moves that you're going to be doing throughout the program, or the research behind some of the intervals that you may be doing behind the program. So most workout programs do have a fitness guide of some sort. So get familiar with it. You know, take it to the bathroom with you. Do some good reading. I don't know what you're going to do or where you'll find time, but check it over. Look through all of that. A bonus thing that you see now and you're going to come across later on down the road is most programs, in fact all of them that are in the Beachbody Challenge groups, are going to have a free t-shirt offer. Yeah, I like the word free. In fact, I've gotten many of these free t-shirts over the years from completing the program. When we complete our 90 days, in fact when you complete whatever length your program is, you can send in your results pictures and they're going to send you a free t-shirt. So far we've had our nutrition guide. We've had our fitness guide, and don't forget to check out the free t-shirt you're going to be able to win as well for sticking with the program. Let's get nitty gritty. Yeah, let's look at this. This is the calendar. Every one of the programs is going to have some sort of a schedule. Now this on the back just has it where you just see the basic lineup of do this on phase 1, day 2, all those things. And then this one happens to have a calendar. Not everyone has a calendar to where you can check it off. This particular program does, but there is a schedule somewhere in your box. You are not left stranded. I know some of them, it's in the fitness guide when you turn to the back, or the nutrition guide and fitness guide combined into one that's printed up in the back. But it is there, and make sure that you look at it through. Some even have a journal to be able to go through, but it still, again, has a schedule for you to be able to follow each day of it. And last but not least, the staple of the program is going to be your disc set. Again, each one may look a little bit different. This one's the P90X2. I actually have with me as well the Insanity, where they just look like little books and things. But here's the disc set. And here's what I recommend that you do this as we're getting ready to start the program. Before we begin, watch these things. Grab yourself a tub of popcorn and sit down and watch some of these videos. Or even better yet, put the popcorn down and try to do some of the discs. As you start going into it, don't be discouraged when you don't know the moves. Don't be discouraged when you try some of them and you fail miserably. Don't be discouraged when you look at it and you can't even consider moving the way that they're moving. You can build up to it. Think of the DVDs as a goal. Think of the DVDs as your goal and press on towards it. Many of the times you're going to look in the program in the background and you're going to see there's people taking breaks, and you're allowed to take breaks. But I suggest that you start looking at the different discs and DVDs, if not just watching them, even trying a few of them. Because there's a big barrier whenever you start a new program is you don't know the terminology that goes along with it. You don't know the names of the moves. When they cue you to go to a different move, you don't know what the name of it is. I've caught myself when beginning a program, doing the disc for the first time, almost staring and watching the screen almost half of the workout, trying to figure out what on earth they're doing. So find yourself not doing what I do. Instead, find yourself watching the discs, and I really recommend that. Get familiar with them. It's not a prerequisite. Don't say I can't start the challenge group because I haven't watched all the discs yet. No, but it's a good thing to do if you have some time. So those are 5 things to be familiar with. Your fitness guide, your nutrition guide, let's see, what do we have? Our nutrition guide, and we had our fitness guide, and then we talked about the free t-shirt, and then we have our calendar, and then we have our workout disc, and pretty soon we're going to be hitting play. Now, over the next week, I'm going to be sharing things with you to help you try to get ready for this challenge group. This is just beginning at the basics of looking what's in your box, knowing what comes with your program. And there's even going to be a few more things in there for some programs. So look through that and find the familiarity with all of those things. If you have something, though, that you have a question as you prepare for the challenge, please send it over to me, whether it's email or Facebook or whatever it may be, or even in our group that's been set up for preparing for this. Ask me that question, and I want to make sure that you have the answer. Maybe it would make sure it's in one of the DVD or one of the videos that come out to you every day now for the next week before we begin, or I'll reply back to it even just through a typed up format as well, whatever may be necessary or most appropriate fitting for the question that comes in. But let me know what questions you have. As your fitness coach, or your nutrition coach, your challenge group coach, want to make sure that you are fully equipped for the challenge, because I know you're going to see the results that you are wanting, and you're going to be just amazed at your transformation. We're going to be talking more about it this week, so be watching for those videos to be coming in. Get familiar with what came in your box of your program. Maybe you have been lent the program by somebody else. Make sure you're familiar with it as well. Maybe something's missing. Let me know. I have PDFs of several of the different things for the programs that I can get out to you as well if you have something that's missing in your box. This has been Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness, your challenge group coach. Let me know if you have questions. Going to see you tomorrow with more tips for preparing for our challenge group. See you then.